Good morning, everybody. It's Pam from Nana's Crafting Cottage, and I am back with another grungy project. I decided to make a tag flip or booklet that's going to be decorated on all sides. So that's what we're going to work on, is the front page. Welcome to all my new subscribers, and welcome back to my current subscribers. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for coming by. Okay, this is made with just regular packaging paper like you get in an Amazon box. I save all that. I'm terrible. But anyway, I took it and I just grabbed a strip of it, however much I thought I wanted, and then folded it in half so it was double. And then I just started folding, and I just folded it this way, the other way, and when I got it to the size that I really wanted, then I just tore it at the top and tore it on the corners all together. I just did it all together like this. Yeah, and then stitched around it, and then I took my oxide sprays. I did frayed burlap and walnut stain, and then I sprinkled or sprayed a little bit of water on it to make it oxidize, and that's where we get all these fabulous colors. This is from the frayed burlap here, which is really cool. So today I want to work on the front piece. So this is what we're going to put it on, okay? And I have it kind of laid out the way I want it, but I want to get all these pieces and parts sprayed and gessoed before gluing them all together. So that's what we're going to do. I picked this gentleman out. He's going to be resting his hand on his coat room ticket. And I made these tickets, a couple years ago. And yeah, they were a lot of fun to do. And then this is just some scrapbook paper that I had coffee dyed a long time ago, and just tore it to size to fit underneath my corrugated cardboard here. These are Tim Holtz, what do you call them? I don't know if they're they're snippets. And then this is from another set of Tim Holtz. It's tags and that. So there's that. And then I found this in my stash. It's from Amazon Packaging. When they send you a package, most times they have some sort of ticket on there that you could just peel right off. So it's been distressed already. I did that and then put it in my stash and I forgot about it. So I found them this morning. And then this is white packaging paper. My sister had sent me a whole ton of it. So this has been sprayed with my oxide sprays a long time ago, and I just tore it to size. And this is some coffee dyed cheesecloth that I've had for a long time. I did a great big batch of it, and I still have a big batch. Okay, so those are the parts and pieces to this project, and the first thing I want to start on is the corrugated cardboard, which is what I got from Amazon. It comes with the paper on both sides, but I just tore it off and picked it apart and then tore around the edges. So yeah, that's what I did for that. And let me put these little parts over here, this piece over here. So what I wanted to do first was do some spraying on it. And this is my scorched timber. And then it has a little ball in it that stirs it up real good. And yeah, I thought, being the scorched timber, I would like to have it, grungy, and it's dark, so yeah. And then now I need to get it open because I hadn't even opened yet. I bought it and then I got it and put it in my stash. And it's pretty difficult to get ripped off of here. I just noticed, I thought, why is it looking funny? Well, because I hadn't taken it out of the packaging yet. Ta-da! So how's everybody doing? I'm hanging in there. If you've followed me for any length of time or heard my videos recently, my husband went into the hospital with heart arrhythmia a week ago this last Wednesday. And I guess that's the 30th of April. He's still in there. Last Monday, he had an ICD implanted, which is a dual purpose thing. It's both a pacemaker and a defibrillator. And the pacemaker part has been doing its thing. His heart's been slowing down, so it kind of gets it back into rhythm. He hasn't had to be defibrillated. His heart hasn't done the wacky thing that it was doing last week. So that part of it hasn't had to operate, but the pacemaker has. So anyway, he's still in there. When he had the ICD put in, a common risk is to get a punctured lung. That's what happened. So I just sprayed it with the scorched timber here. And now I'm going to do my walnut stain. So this last Monday, after he had it done, that night they discovered that he had a collapsed lung from that procedure. And they had to put a tube into his chest to take out the air in the sac around the lung. He still has that. He was put into ICU, and finally last evening they put him back to PCU, which is Progressive Care Unit, which is where he started before the implantation. So anyway, yeah. So I've been back and forth, and having to take care of things here at the house and make sure everything was going okay there at the hospital and with him and visiting him, and yeah, so I've been busy. Hopefully none of you have been that busy, but yeah. Okay, now this, let's see, I think I'm going to go ahead and dry this a little bit, just a little bit with my little Tinholtz dryer here. And then I'm going to put some gesso on it because that seems to make it look really old and grungy. And I've been watching Crafty Cat on her YouTube channel and getting inspired by her big time. And she's been doing some pretty grungy projects lately, and it's like, oh, I gotta try something like that. So yeah, so but she uses her finger. I don't want to get all nasty, so I probably would, except this is, yeah, different. Okay, now let's try that a little bit. And if it takes on some of the color, which it looks like it's doing from the spray, that is fine. That is perfectly fine. Okay. All right. So put that aside, let it finish drying. And then I'm going to ink this piece of paper with my scorched timber oxide ink. And I'm just going to do it really good on the edges because not a whole lot of it will be showing except for a lot of the edges. So I'll just start out with this action, and then I will grunge it further. I've had such nice comments about the grunging and that, and I really appreciate your sweet comments. I really do. That makes me feel like I'm showing something worthwhile. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to get it even darker here. Just rub it real good. And because it's already coffee dyed, it already has kind of an old look to it. But I just want to make it age even further, let's say. Yeah, so this morning I thought I would get a video out there for you, being it's Friday morning. I've kind of gotten a pattern of doing videos pretty much Monday or Tuesday and Friday. So hopefully that works okay for you guys. You can watch them whenever, if you want to watch them. It doesn't matter. Okay, and then this one, I'm going to go ahead, and this one frayed, or not really frayed, but it's kind of fuzzy on the edges, if you can tell that, which I really like. So I just let it go, do its thing. Why not? So yeah, this morning I need to make some phone calls. I need to change an appointment for my husband that's on Monday. I don't even know if he will be out of the hospital by then. So they are still working to get his lung capacity up, because the sac around the lung keeps it from filling up with oxygen. So they're still taking that air out from around the lungs so it can expand and fill up. He's not there yet. So they're having him do lung exercise or breathing exercises with the little apparatus that has a hose on it and a little ball in there. So he's been doing those religiously, several times an hour while he's awake. And so, yeah. Yeah, that's where we are with that. Okay, so I have these two pieces done. Put them aside. I'm not going to worry about this. This is already coffee dyed. Now these guys, this one is good to go. And the rest of these, I'm even going to rough up this guy here with my Tim Holtz Distresser, because I like doing that. And then I will ink it some more. But yeah, it's just the sticker, and then I just stuck it onto some other paper, and yeah, just some scrap junk paper that I had laying around, like from a book or magazine or whatever. And yeah, and then these are Tim Holtz snippets. I love these little pieces. There's some even smaller. That. But the weather's been, really decent. I mean, 60s and 70s, which is fine with me. The heat can stay away. We did have a couple 82 days, and I did put the big fan in the chicken coop for the girls, my girls, and have it on the timer when needed. They love that fan. They sit in the coop and they let their feathers fly. It's really funny watching them. They just kind of hunker down in there. And it's like, okay, this is comfy. Thank you, Mama. So yeah, gotta take care of my girls. But they've been doing just fine, and I let them out in our yard for just a little while in the morning, depending on when I have to leave. Most times it's the afternoon, but um, once in a while in the morning. So they keep me company when I'm home. Okay, get this grunge to death real good. I love to do grunge, and I'm so happy that some of you like it too. The grungier, the better. I just, yeah, it's my thing. There we go. Get this done quickly, quickly. I don't want to keep you, oh, we're doing fine. We're doing fine time-wise. I just don't want to keep you any longer than I have to. I know you have other things to do, other videos to watch and enjoy. So there you go. So pull that up a bit and then just go over the creases. Yeah, there we go. What a difference, right? I love it. Love it, love it. Okay, do that. Go ahead and do this guy too. He's just too pristine for me. Too pristine. Besides, we do it because we can. We can do whatever we want. No rules, which is what I like. No rules. Okay, there we go. Now, let's see. Sorry. Okay, so let's put that away. And I'm going to get this mess shaken off here. Get the crumbs out of the way. Alrighty. Okay, let's bring our piece back. Now it looks like he's dry. Yep, he's dry. Alright, so I wanted to put that, and then let's bring over our tag booklet, flip, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what I'm calling it. I guess it's a tag journal flip. I don't know. Don't know. Okay, so here, that is how I want to do that. And this is almost looks like old wallpaper, and I love the color. It goes with the frayed burlap really well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get him down. There we go. I haven't been able to get in here very much since my husband's been in the hospital, so, and it's kind of hard to concentrate. I get home from visiting him, and I don't know, it's just hard without having him here to kind of spur me on, I guess. So, I don't know if you guys go through that too when your husband is gone, but yeah. Last night, I went back. I normally don't go back to the hospital in the afternoons, late afternoon especially, because the traffic is ridiculous getting from here to there, even though it's just 10 miles away and it doesn't take long. but last night he was having a bad day and they moved him to another floor in another room, and he was just tired. So I went back, and it just happened to be our granddaughter's birthday, and so he was able to be present for the FaceTime call that my son and daughter-in-law did for all of us to sing to our granddaughter. So, yeah, I was happy about that, and so was he. Okay, now, do I want to do this and this over it? I'm trying to remember what I did. What did I do, guys? I think I did it underneath this, like that. Okay, but let's get this glued down first before we get too excited here. Let me change glues to my Fabrifix, being it's a heavier piece to put down. I want to make sure that it is covered well and it doesn't dry immediately like my art glitter glue does, so at least I can kind of get it shifted around the way I want it. Let me get my big tweezers here. And I think I want it like that. Let me unfold this. Okay. It's easier. Okay. Yeah, and when I did this, I strengthened the corners inside and out with some of the same scrapbook paper. I had a big piece of it, so I wanted to do that. Okay, now let's get this figured out. Put that in here, but I wanted to, actually I wanted to put that there, so let me put that down first before. That's the good thing about Fabrifix when you use it. You have a little bit of time to mess with it before you absolutely can't. So that, and then I think I'll put this over here. That's what I'll do there. I need to be ordering some more Fabrifix. I've been really going through it with the projects I've been doing. Okay, slip that in. I like the numbers sticking out. Number and letter. Okay, there's that. And then I want to put this down underneath this so it's sticking out a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to put this glue on it. Go. Put it right there. And put it lightly on this. Sticky. Here. Come on. Dive down. Because the ridges, it's kind of hard to get it to cooperate completely. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. Now, I want to put this here. And this gentleman will go here. Okay, let me get the other piece. Let me get this piece on. Let's get this one on. It almost, pardon me, it almost makes it look like fabric the way it's frayed on the edges there. I think it's kind of cool. But that's just how it does. It's pretty hard to tear too. It's lightweight, but pretty strong. That's why it's packaging paper. Right here. That. Yep. Get him on there. Okay. So I'm going to use the Fabric Fix again because it is going over the cheesecloth. Over the cheesecloth, under this guy. Like that. To that nature. Pretty grungy. I love it. Okay, let's get this guy figured out here. And I want him to rest his hand on his coat tag. Coat ticket. Alright, so I will get that put down and then put him down over it. But I just wanted to measure to see where to get this put down. Okay. Slip it right down into there. Hold it for a little bit. Different layers and the different textures. That was really what I was going for. Okay, now gentlemen, let's put you down. I'll rest his little hand right there on his coat room ticket. And hold him down in all the strategic places. That came out so cool. Now what I do want to do is staple some leather at the top. So I am going to go and grab a piece of leather and I will be right back. Okay, I found some suede that my sister found at Hobby Lobby for me and sent it to me. So I went ahead and stapled that on, and then it's good for the other side. Yeah, let me just kind of tuck these little points down. I used my Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher. There we go. Yeah, whew, I love it. I love it. So that is our first page of our tag journal flip thingy. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but I love it. I love it so far. Okay guys, that will be it for today. I will do another page on the next video. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If it's your first time, you want to see more of these, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully we'll have some fun together. Talk to you later guys. Bye.